The unexpected news of Aunt Rosie's arrival changed Kate's plans for New Year's Eve. Despite her advanced age, Aunt Rosie remained deeply curious about life. This time, it was curiosity that persuaded her to leave her cozy home for a while. Several years earlier, Kate had failed to return from an expedition, remaining on some faraway island. What she wrote about it only fueled her aunt's interest. The island was too distant, and time was running short. There was nothing left to do but write a new will, say her goodbyes, just in case, and set off on this strange journey. And so, she was in Kate's house. Everything suggested that the holiday would pass quietly in an almost idyllic domestic setting, surrounded by beloved pets, Richard the cat and Fanny the dog. In a word, boring. Aunt Rosie arrived with two identical warm pajamas for herself and for Kate, and insisted they welcome the new year wearing them, adding, "Tell me, Kate, have you ever welcomed the new year in pajamas?" Kate knew there was no point in arguing, although the gift struck her as rather extravagant. The pajamas looked more like teenage costume outfits, complete with slippers decorated with the faces of some small rodents. The table was set, the outfits were on. Nothing hinted that the evening script might change. But life, as we know, loves to surprise us. And just as everything was ready, with only moments left before the new year began, someone knocked at the door. But at that exact moment, the signal announcing the new year rang out, and the world instantly filled with bright light and festive chaos. Fanny, who happened to be standing by the open door, panicked and dashed off as fast as she could, straight into the night. Kate after her. Kate couldn't keep up for long. She stopped to catch her breath, watching the dog disappear into the distance, when suddenly she saw her aunt running past, wearing the same all-too-familiar pajamas and tiny rodents on her feet. Kate groaned in despair, but her aunt only shouted, "What are we waiting for? Let's go!" Luckily, the weather was mild, and the pajamas and slippers were warm enough. It seemed Aunt Rosie had known all along. People who had come out into the streets to share the joy of the holiday reacted to Kate and her aunt in different ways. Some were already in high spirits. Others hadn't yet reached the stage of fully dissolving into the absurdity of the moment. For them, it was a clear sign there was no time to hesitate. From deep inside a soft pocket, Kate's phone began to play her favorite melody. It was a friend she was supposed to spend New Year's with. "They say you and your aunt are wearing amazing outfits. Some people are already thinking of joining you." Kate didn't explain anything. She only said she would be glad to see anyone who wished to join. The celebration was already in full swing when a cyclist rode past them wearing a very similar pajama set. Soon, they noticed another young couple, then an entire family. They had even dressed up their dog. The crowd did not stop there. From closets and drawers emerged funny, long-forgotten outfits. Combined with bright New Year's tinsel and shared festive joy, everything looked spectacular. Before long, the entire park had turned into a spontaneous flash mob. Aunt Rosie was receiving special attention. Everyone wanted a selfie with her and made sure to say that things like this could only happen on their wonderful island. It seemed she already knew that. Kate didn't notice the moment that Fanny appeared beside her on the bench. The dog sat quietly, aware that everything that had happened was because of her. She was calm, but inside her, joy was splashing.